I just finished listening to Sabrina Carpenter's new album, and I have some very mixed emotions, as do many of you, apparently, about this album and the sound and the direction she's going in. So I want to do sort of like pros and cons as to what I liked and also really where I felt like this album was kind of lacking for me. My favorite songs on the album are When Did You Get So Hot, Go Go Juice, House Tour, and Goodbye. When Did You Get So Hot is that sultry, sexy, very sort of like bedcam type energy that Sabrina is just so good at. Go Go Juice is her nailing this sort of Dolly Parton inspired country sound, which I love, where the composition of the song and the writing is actually very pop. It feels like a pop song. However, the sounds, like the instrumentation, the acoustic guitar, the violin solo, the sort of twang she does with her voice makes it sound like a country song. And I felt like this was that perfect sort of Sabrina Carpenter satire where a man in country would very much sing about whiskey and beer, but Sabrina is singing about go-go juice. And her playfulness really shines in this one. House Tour had such incredible production. I think Sabrina could absolutely do an entire disco sounding album. However, the writing on this one really was lacking for me, but I directionally would love if she did more of that type of sound. And last is Goodbye, which is really the only song that felt like ABBA to me. In the lead up to this album, she frequently mentioned that a lot of the songs on this album were inspired by ABBA. Goodbye was really the only one where I felt that, and I loved it. I wish she did the entire album like that, honestly. Which brings me to my two major criticisms of this album. Number one, I really wanted to see more of that emails I can't send type of depth and emotion. You know, Short and Sweet was mostly fun pop music, but we had these tracks like Don't Smile, Lie to Girls, where I really felt like we saw that emotional vulnerability within her. And number two, I really wanted more of a consistent direction. Like, if she was really gonna go for that country sound that's in Go Go Juice, I would have loved if all the songs on the album were like that. Like, give me the harmonica solos and the violin and the acoustic guitar and songs like Coincidence, even on Short and Sweet, I think would have made perfect sense in this type of album. It made me feel like this was 13 songs, not one album, if that makes sense. But overall, I think this is an extremely fun pop album, and I very much enjoy it. But when I think of the future of Sabrina Carpenter as an artist, what I really want from her is to bring back some of that emails I can't stand type of writing with the depth and raw emotion